Listen, contractor, I've got good news and I've got bad news about the future of search and how it impacts you as a contractor. AI has really changed the game and it's only going to continue to do so. And so you really need to change your approach in order to gain traction and cement your place in the local SEO results. So if getting traffic to your website is important to you and part of how you make your living is generating leads through organic search, then you're going to want to follow these tips that I'm going to share with you. So let's jump into it. What do you need to do to dominate local search as a contractor in 2024 while AI is taking over, while things are changing in the search results? Number one, you still need to keep your website as the foundation. And so you need to be pouring content into your website. Your website needs to be the cornerstone of your digital marketing efforts because you own that asset. And the way that you treat your website is going to be very similar to the past, but there's going to be things that you need to do to give more trust signals, to show more authority, to showcase your expertise, but your local relevance as well. And so let's get into some of what those things are. First of all, you need to use your additional assets and you got to use them in tandem with your website. So you're creating all this great content for your website, whether it's your actual service pages where you're showing off what you do, or your blog where you're talking about why you do it, or maybe you're talking about some of the projects that you do. All of those things are absolutely crucial, but it's not enough to just keep them on your website now. Create a great piece of content on your website, make your website fantastic, and then take pieces of that content and use it on different platforms like your GMB. Your GMB is essentially the most valuable asset you have as a local contractor in the digital space because of how much impact it has on leads. So many people that are searching for contractor services are clicking on the call button or the website button through the map pack. And if you're not optimizing your GMB, then you're missing out. But if you use the content that you've created in high quality on your website and you repurpose it on your GMB, you're showing alignment on Google in terms of your content and your language, and you're also making your life easier so that you don't have to be creating new content for your GMB. I want to make this process as easy as possible for you because I know you contractors are busy. So what you want to do is focus some energy, whether it's you or someone on your team or you hire an agency, to do a fantastic job on creating content for your website, and then take that great content and reuse it on your GMB. Okay? Now, the real cornerstone, the real thing that you want to do this year and going forward is making selfie videos. Something like this, but you could just use your phone and talk to your phone. But you need to show your face now. It's not, we're past the days of you can just be a brand online. There's all these brands online, whether they're real or fake, whether they're good or bad. It's too watered down now. And the thing that differentiates it is the human touch. So if you can just go on and in your local dialect, in your local setting, talk about what it is you're doing, it'll only take you 30 seconds to a minute, maybe a couple of minutes to just shoot a video. You want to use that video on your website, in your blogs, you want to post it to the map listing, you want to use selfie video and social media, and you can do it just once. And just like with the website, you just repurpose it on other channels. And what this is going to do is build in a massive amount of trust between you and your prospect and between you and Google, because Google sees you're a real business, you're a real person, you're not just some fake brand and you're not just some generic brand, but you are taking the time to connect with your customers, and that's going to transform your rankings, believe it or not. And it also has the additional effect of making conversion that much easier. So if you're not making selfie videos, if you're not on the job site pulling out your phone and saying, hey, we're here in this suburb and we're working on this project and it's going well, or this is a hiccup we ran into, or the customer gave us an interesting project. Just do something like that. Let people in on behind the scenes just a little bit and show your face to make it authentic, and you will immediately differentiate yourself from the competitor, and that is going to help your Google rankings and it's going to help your conversions. Utilize community created content. So this is a great way to bring in more of that local relevance because again, we're talking about local SEO. We're talking about Google seeing that not only are you good at what you do and you provide the service that you say you do, but beyond that, you are in that area and you're active in that area. And so some of the ways you can get, community created content is to ask your customers to show off their project that they hired you for, whether it's a deck or it's a drainage system or what have you. Let them ask them to show off what they love about your product, or ask them to show off actually the product in action, or you're using the product. So when you have a cookout, when your customer has a cookout and they show it with your deck, ask them, hey, can I use this to post it on my story to say, here's my customer happy with their product, and ask them for testimonials, etc. But there's more creative ways that you can use community created content. And even if it's something as simple as you sponsor a little league game and everyone in that, or you sponsor a little league team and everyone in that league is posting videos of their stuff, it all is still relevant because it's locally relevant. So I can create a resource on how to use community created content. This is a very powerful tool that you can leverage, and it's a lot easier than people make it out to be. And it's extremely powerful. It really just, where a selfie video polarizes people because they see you, community created content polarizes people because they see your audience, they see your community, they see your supporters, and they identify with those people. And so again, you're getting local content, you're getting a diversity of content, and you're building a massive amount of trust. Now, this goes right into the next thing, which is cultivate local PR. So if you can do anything to sponsor or help or encourage or train anyone in your local community, that is going to generate local PR. So let's say you are a tree removal specialist and you show people how to assess whether or not their tree is at risk, or you show them how to overcome common problems that homeowners have when it comes to managing their trees or cutting down a tree. Give away a little bit of your knowledge, or take people on. Go to the trade schools and, adopt a student that might be in need or has a desire to work in your industry, and showcase that in the public through your content. And you're going to, cultivate this local PR. You're going to get other people talking about your company and what you're doing because you're doing something good. And that is going to help your local SEO rankings without doing anything technical. This is just going to happen naturally. And it's also going to help your conversions. Once again, people are going to trust you. They're going to like you. It generates buzz. And you know how valuable a referral is, how much easier it is to convert someone who has heard about you from someone else. So don't miss out on cultivating your local PR. And now what you want to do is reuse all this content. You're generating all this quality content at this point if you're following my guidelines. You used your website and you built a blog, or you put, a case study or a testimonial on your website and you describe the project well. Now you've made a selfie video and you see your face and people are seeing your face and they're connecting with you. Now the same thing with the community. You have all these assets, and all you need to do is have something like a VA or a secretary cross post it across multiple channels like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, not just on your website, not just on your map listing. But you don't have to create more content. You can just repurpose it. So focus on creating content for your website and then repurpose it across all channels. Again, you don't really have to do much in terms of work to achieve this. You just do the one set of content, and your team can basically proliferate it, spread it around the community with the different tools, and connect with all kinds of different people. And that is going to give Google, once again, a huge trust factor, a huge signal that says this company is active, this company is legit, and we need to rank these guys for the keywords that people are searching for to find their services. So if you want to differentiate yourself from your from your competition, follow these 6 steps, and you will look totally different from the average contractor in your area, and you will have built a ton of trust with your prospects. So I really hope that you take advantage of these tips, because this is really what the internet is going to look like going forward. And if you're not doing this, most contractors' assets are way out of date. So now is the time to make that change and cement your place in the local searches. Got any questions? Need any help? Feel free to reach out anytime. I'm always happy to help, and I'll see you on the next one.